Mindy, be safe. Right now, it's just a $10,000 oopsie. We don't want to turn it into something more severe.
Hello and good morning, everyone.
Buenos dias. I don't know why I do buenos dias. It's for Maddie. Maddie, that's for you. And all of our homies in the DR, buenos dias.
First and foremost, a little cautionary. I did not just get in a fight, which I'm
Mindy,
sure
what?
was what everyone initially expected.
Mindy just getting into fist fights. That's what she does.
When I took my Dr. Pepper, it got real ugly. But
Someone scammed your kid.
yeah, I did just get back from, I had my face micro-needled.
Is that where they take little
I did
micro needles and they
micro-needling
poke your face? Pop, pop,
this
pop,
morning,
pop, pop.
yes. It is a controlled wound. And she goes, yeah, we're seeing exactly what we want. Having little tiny bleeding all over. And I was like, good.
That's what we wanted.
So you are
Oh, that
torturing
was
me,
the good
and
version.
Here you go. I'm gonna pay you to do that.
However, speaking of little tiny bleeding, guys, if you didn't stick around to the end of yesterday's vlog, and I mean the end, as in like the last
Oh my gosh.
5 seconds of that vlog, we spent the entire day trying to get little Hazel's tooth out. At the end of the day, we'd close the vlog, we were done. She's like, I want to keep trying. So we're sitting down, ready to have prayer. Kids are starting a little sleepover, and she yanks that thing out.
I got it! I got it!
Yeets it right out. Hazy girl, let's see. And look, it's only one big tooth instead of 2 stuck right there. 2 front teeth instead of 3. Looking so good. Now the big question is, because I haven't seen you yet this morning, did you get anything from the tooth fairy?
Oh,
Yes.
What'd you
did he
get?
visit you?
$6.
$6?
Yeah.
Hazy, that has to be
Just
extra.
so you know, when I was a kid, I got a quarter.
That has to be extra because of all of the effort that took to get that tooth out. I have to think that's why you got so much. Do you think?
you got a lot, girlfriend.
She was tugging and was not going to let the night go
No.
before that
I
tooth
was like, I don't
came
want
out.
to hurt you. She insisted.
She
We
is
did
a
it.
boss. She is a mean, savage boss. Kind of like her mom. Anyways, that tooth's out. A little bit of bleeding, a little bit of bleeding. What else is bleeding? Our bank account, because we're building a house.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Speaking of the house, guys, we
really put that in.
Well, yes, we want to go see the house because we text. We're like, hey, what's going on up there today? We
Oh,
thought about
can I just
dropping
read
by.
it? Hold on, I have to read the text. This is hilarious. Here's what he said. He said, can we come up, want to check it out? We'll peek in on the house. There's a reason we want to go check out the house before this weekend, but stick around till later in the vlog to find out why. We'll explain that to you a little bit later. He says, we've got stone, soffit, fascia, hardy tile, finished carpentry, and pool stuff going on right now.
Guys, it's Thursday and we haven't even really made a visit this week.
So he's like, not a lot. Maybe you just don't want to come up today. I was like, dude, we're on our way right now.
Gotta go see the house.
We gotta
Time
get a
to
progress
see
update
it.
on this. Probably gonna be the last time I'm gonna be able to see it for the weekend. Again, more on that later, but got a small window because kids have got tumbling today. There's some other stuff going on. I need to pack, so I just love just throwing that out there. Explain later. It's
He's
not that
being
exciting.
serious.
I am serious, but it's not that. Oh wait, sorry. I almost forgot the big major update. I knew there was one more thing, and I was like sitting here letting my arm get tired trying to remember what it was. Guys, if you didn't see yesterday's video where we talked about Crew getting scammed online by an online scam artiste.
My mom just called me. Is this real?
It's real as
It
can
was
be.
real.
100% authentic. It really happened. It was super sad. Crew handled it like a champ, like a boss. Seriously, took it in stride. Very great positive attitude. At the very end of that story in yesterday's vlog, we talked about how he had received an email saying it was unlikely he would get his items back and that he'd be able to have his account restored. But guess what, you guys? I sent a follow-up email after we finished videoing to Epic Games, and he woke up this morning to his account fully restored, you guys. His
Makes me so
items
happy.
back. He had like 5 gift boxes. I don't know how that works. Crew, are they called gift boxes?
Bonus gifts.
5 bonus gifts that he could open and unlock for some
Made
extra
his
additional stuff.
whole day.
Now, the one thing he did not get back is the titanium white octane, which is the main thing that he was really sad to lose. I know that makes no sense to mom. It's like I'm speaking another language. It was also the gift that he got from Hayden for his birthday.
Ooh,
So he was
that's like
very
a
bummed about that.
$200 thing.
It's sick. But he did get everything he's ever had before restored to his account. So mad
That's
shout out
awesome.
and thank you to Epic Games for coming through for a kid in the clutch who got scammed. That was actually really cool to see them do that. So
That's awesome.
really cool. Stuff is back. Work on figuring out how to
All
get
is right
that
in the world.
titanium white octane. But it started off his day with a bang. Like I've never seen him so excited in my life. I love you.
I love you.
So much going on right now. Mom's actually talking to our project manager, getting the update on a few things that are happening so we can walk you through all that's going down. This house is so beautiful and bright, it's washing out the camera. They are putting in the grout in between the stone. As you can see, the entire front of the house, entirely stone. It's got, the house is stone, you guys. There is stone on the entire exterior. I'll swing around to the other side. We've got the hardy board up on the outside. Now it's currently tan. That will be painted white. Everything's gonna be a very nice bright white. There's a white grout going in between the stone lines right now. And then they're putting on what's called the soffit fascia. I don't really know the exact word, but it's basically the roof line. We're having a bit of a hang up right now because we thought it was going to be white. We've always addressed it as white. We always talk about how it's gonna be like this big thick white soffit fascia. It's black. And so there's been some kind of a miscommunication somewhere clear back in January where we may or may not have approved black as the color, but it makes the roof a little bit chunkier, a little bit thicker, a little bit more standout. In fact, here's a good example. This house just up the street has got black soffit and fascia. So basically it's just an extension of the roof, but it really makes it kind of heavy on top. I personally like that look. It's a little more, I don't know, edgier, moderner, I don't know. Whereas with the white, it really like lightens and softens up the home a little bit. Maybe a little more Mindy, if you know what I mean. A little softer, a little brighter, a little airier. So we are currently figuring out what happened there, which color it's actually supposed to be. Stand by for an update on that because we may be ripping all of this down and starting from scratch on that. A lot of other things going on. Tile going on right now. They're working on the pool in the backyard. They're doing the stone, doing different exterior textures all around the home. So we're gonna walk through, give you the full update once we lock down what's going on with that right there. Okay, you guys, so we've got a couple of conversations going on over here. Mindy's on the phone with our designer right now, and then our project manager, Jake, over there is on the phone with the people who do the soffit and fascia. I think we found out what happened. There was a text back in January where Mindy did approve the black color, thinking that we were talking about the roof. Just a little misunderstanding there. So in our mind, it's been white this whole time. We did, in fact, order black. We are to blame 110%. We're trying to decide.
Where's my sweatshirt that says my brain has too many tabs open?
That would be so perfect right now. Except that it's so hot, sweatshirt would be terrible. So what we're trying to decide is do we live with the mistake or do we go through the expense of changing it to the lighter color that we want? Make that decision probably right now because they're currently putting
Nicole's gonna bring us a sample and we'll see it on the house today.
Oh, today. Okay, that's the latest and greatest. Came down here where it's a little bit quieter to give you a full update on everything going on because there is so much.
Cooler, yes.
It's a lot cooler down here.
People working on the hardy, soffit and fascia.
So we did
stone.
resolve, I think the last thing we said, you guys are aware that we have our designer coming with a sample piece of what the lighter version would look like. Mom's gonna stick around and check that out. I don't know how we're gonna do that on one car. I have to get the boys to tumbling.
Lucky for you, I called in a lifeline. Stephanie's on her way here.
Stephanie's on her way, so there you go. Saving once
She'll take me
again.
home.
She'll come pick me up when I break my leg, come help Mindy when we got the wrong soffit on our house. We've also got all of like, I don't know what you call it because it is just the finishing
It's
carpentry.
just like the baseboards.
The baseboards, the frames around like the windows and the doors. So many
good.
things are going in. They've got one of the benches started in Ragai's room.
Bench looks so cool, and then we just
A couple of drawers, right?
Yeah,
Like
we're
a-
gonna do like a 30-inch drawer. It's gonna be so crazy.
It's like heavy duty gliders. That way if they put like big heavy stuff in there, it can handle it. I was like, Ragai loves collecting stuff. I don't know what he's gonna put in this thing. So we better make it heavy duty. Both crew and Ragai are gonna get that treatment. Like I said, all of the windows and doors upstairs have got framing on the outside, which is amazing. So much tile has gone in. Entire mudroom is tiled with the herringbone. We got tile
my
going in the
gosh.
pantry.
I'm like obsessed with the mudroom.
Guys, it's
and we just learned that they're going to be doing the LVP, which is mostly the entire basement.
most of the flooring.
This weekend.
On Saturday, and then hardwood on Sunday. So they're
Yeah.
gonna be working through the weekend getting all of the flooring done. So guys, there's so much. I'm so glad we came today because I'm not gonna see it again until probably Sunday. So I cannot wait to see the progress on that. I mean, it's gonna be a complete transformation. And the tile looks amazing, but you have to keep in mind also it's covered in like dust and dirt right now. So when they wipe that herringbone clean, oh my gosh, it's gonna look amazing. Here is the herringbone in the entryway, the mud room as you walk into the garage, gorgeous gray. Full-size tiles in the pantry, again, it's very dirty. Once that's cleaned off, it's gonna be stunning. Hazy's bathroom floor, I think, is entirely tiled. It's just covered up right now. This is the matte version of what will be in mine and Mindy's bathroom as well. The bench going in for Ragai. This is going to be so sick, you guys. This is gonna have a full-size bed on top, and then they'll have drawers that pull out. Absolutely amazing. Boys' tile looking so good in their bathroom. Goes all the way through, all of the flooring done. They're prepping the showers. I think the laundry room was done first, so that still looks amazing. But a lot of the finishing pieces going in. So trim around the doors, closet doors going in. You've got the baseboard trim here, and then we decided to do little garden boxes in our bathroom. Swimming pool coming along. They're tying it off. Got a little bit left until it's fully tied off, and they're going to be shotcreting, gunite, concreting that next week, which I'm grateful for. I actually asked them if we could do it the next week because of what's coming up this weekend, and I didn't want to miss it. Just did not want to miss it
It's
for
gonna be
anything
such a
because it's
cool
such a
process.
big day. It's such a big deal. I've always wanted to witness that. To have my own pool, that's pretty cool too.
Pretty awesome.
That's going to be happening early next week, and then they're going to start doing some backfill and building of retaining walls. They're going to start building retaining walls on the different sides so we can lay out the sport court and get that picked out because that's got to go quick. So guys, this is all within the next few days that this is happening. It was a great day to come up.
So much is going on.
And I'm glad we were inspired to come up so that we could get working on the
Wish we would've
soffit
come up a
issue.
little sooner,
Maybe
but
if we
that's
come up,
just-
that's why you said we got to come up every day. Been a little bit busy lately.
It's all gonna be fine.
Keep telling yourself that.
Right?
I don't know if it helps to see from this angle back here because there's a lot more house, so there's a lot more white. To offset that black soffit fascia piece, we do have extremely thick soffit fascia. I keep saying both words because I don't know which one it is. And so when it was white, it would kind of just like die into the home and disappear a little bit. Our designer's telling us that we probably won't like white because stone isn't truly white, so it's gonna be more of a cream color if we really want it to match. Back here, I think the black looks fantastic. A gorgeous contrast, just showing where the roof starts back there. The front, shorter sections of home, shorter amounts of white to offset it, shorter amounts of stone, so that big thick black black piece really stands out. Mindy says it makes it very top heavy. She thinks it's just very, very heavy on top, very dark, heavy. She's looking for light and airy, kind of the opposite. But I don't know that we know for sure that that's what we want. I think we're gonna have Nicole come and somehow put a piece of it up. But I've got to take off, get the kids to tumbling. Mindy's gonna stay here. Steph will bring her home. We'll get an update on how that whole thing went down before the end of this vlog. So make sure you stick around, make a decision on that. We have to make a decision today because they're putting up the black right now. If we want to change it, now's the time to rip that down, order the new stuff, get that put up. Quick regroup here. I got the boys off the tumbling. It's gonna be a minute before our designer gets there with the sample piece. So mom came home trying to get a few things tackled here. We're kind of just discussing what a bummer, what a shame it is. Have we been visiting the house every day? And have we been up there on Monday? I do believe they could have taken the soffit fascia. Is it soffit or fascia? Can we
Both.
oh, so there you go.
The soffit one's the fascia.
We could have actually just, I think, exchanged it for the right color because it still would have been new in the packaging. But because it is now Thursday.
Because they've installed 75% of the house.
And it's almost totally done. It has to be ripped down and thrown away. So basically that's like a $10,000 oopsie. Just like a oopsie. So we messed up pretty big time, but those things happen. And we were actually, I was telling Mindy, she was really upset, kind of distraught, maybe shed a tear or two. And I was like, it's okay because this happens in the home building process at some point. We haven't had any of these. We haven't had any mess ups. This one's still, it's on us, but like even those we haven't had. It's just been very smooth. This is part of the building process. Yeah. We've got a story to tell now. It's okay.
Stephanie actually just told me that when they did her house, they actually painted it the wrong color.
I literally have never heard anyone tell the story of building a home without something like this. And I told Mindy, I'm actually just relieved that it's our fault because it could get awkward if like somebody ordered the wrong one and then it's like, hey man.
Totally my fault.
But it's 100%. We approved that color, said yes, go for it.
Text messages in January and it's a big fat me
So
problem.
totally our fault. So now the decision is we want to change that, pay the cost of ripping it down, the labor to rip it down, put it back up, to buy the new materials, all those things. That decision yet to be made still within this vlog, so make sure you stick around. But I have got to get prepared, you guys, because I'm actually taking crew and we are headed down with the 12-year-olds to Penguins, Utah, right outside of Bryce Canyon. We're gonna be doing a little camp out there. Camp out, it's in a cabin. Some of the youth in the neighborhood. We're gonna head down there. I do think I'll probably vlog some of it because Bryce Canyon's amazing. It's like historic, like people come from around the world to check it out. So I do think I'll vlog some of that, but there is no Wi-Fi and no cell phone service of any kind in the area where we're gonna be. So in anticipation of that, so we didn't skip a beat or miss a vlog for you guys, we went ahead and shot an entire back to school shoe shopping extravaganza, and that is going to air while we are gone. We won't be able to upload anything from there. You'll notice that Rye Guy's in the vlog. He's not home yet. He'll be getting home actually probably when that vlog is airing. And then Daisy also still has her tooth, and you saw that that got ripped out. So just so there's no confusion there when you see that, it was previously recorded in anticipation of us being out of service and out of the ability to upload. We just never want to miss. We want to make sure you guys get that. Plus, it's a great vlog. It's an incredible vlog.
A really
Kid's got some amazing shoes, so you don't want to miss it. And then when we get back, Riley will be back. I'm actually going to miss picking him up because mom's going to go while we're gone. I'll be back together that day. So then that will be the next vlog after that. So anyways, didn't want to confuse anyone. So I got to get ready, packed up.
I'm gonna get ready to head back to the house here soon.
And then yes, we're awaiting confirmation that they are on site with the sample pieces. And then we will see if we want to do cream, white, or black. I am back on scene here. Had to pick up the kids from tumbling. Mom's just climbing around this thing like it's a jungle gym. The project manager of the home actually climbed up here and showed mom some samples of the white versus the cream. She wants me to get that same look and feel. The only way to do that is to climb up there and traverse across the scaffolding to the front of the house where the stone is to show me the white versus cream. We'll show you guys. Mindy, be safe. Right now it's just a $10,000 oopsie. We don't want to turn it into something more severe.
I know, seriously.
They're come down, we'll talk about it. A little bit cooler out here on the deck. We're just taking in the sights as the pool is, I think, almost entirely rebarred, shaped. I don't know what you want to call that. But update on the soffit fascia situation.
Yes,
what happened?
We brought out the sample, stood on the curb, showed us both of them, the white and the cream.
Climbed all over the house, put them in different locations.
The white is just too bright. Cream actually matches the stone really well, blends in perfectly, which is kind of what I was picturing. Black is just so heavy. I feel like if I were to keep the black, anytime you came over to my house, I'd be like, this is our house. Just ignore the black. That's not what I originally wanted, but that's what we ended up with.
You had mentioned that if we had a smaller soffit fascia section,
wouldn't be
you'd maybe just be like, you know what, go with it. It's like a small extension of the roof, but it's thick. I think that it's going to make a very major color difference. It's going to change the look and feel of my home. As I drove around the back on my way out, everything looked a bit heavier, a bit darker. Then I drove a few other neighborhoods that are being built right now, some other places where our home builders are building other homes, and just kind of took in what they have. I saw one dark soffit fascia, and it's a very beautiful, elegant, kind of a little more modern home.
I do love it.
Gorgeous.
It's just not what I had pictured for our home.
I understand why you want it lighter because every other house had white or a cream look, and it was just very light. It just seemed very light. And that's kind of what we're going for. So I think in the end, and definitely you like the cream out of cream and white, and then you like lighter over the darker. So you want to go, so are we making the change? Are we going to go ahead and put in the order?
Guys.
So tell us the details on that. You just said.
We've got some on hand, so they're going to make the change. Send us over the invoice because it is a little bit of a price change. You'll be able to change it out super quick. He's like, it's not a big deal.
Ballparked at around $10,000, so it's about a $10,000 oopsie daisy. But I think that with something that's going to be such a substantial look to the home, you want to get that exactly as you want it. And lesson learned, a couple of things. One, make sure as we're approving things, we're being very thorough in our reviewing of what's being asked of us. And then two, we used to be really, really good about coming up every single day. Now it's kind of like, oh, you know what, it's fun to see progress update from 3 days when we haven't come up. And had we come up,
I said, we really need to be checking with the tile and everything going on right now. We need to be there every single day. And honestly, we've just been busy.
could have caught it, could have prevented it, but it's okay. You live, you learn. I feel like this week is full of life lessons. We learned the lesson of online safety and security. Now we are learning some lessons. We're just passing on to you guys. You know, if we have to take on the weight of this lesson in life from
Unless
happening,
you're hard-headed like me and you have to learn it on your own, there you go.
there you go, learn from us. I think we've made a great decision.
Yeah.
Excited to see the rest of the progress. Said this earlier when we came to the house. Lots going down this weekend. Expect literally floors to be in the next time we come out to the house.
Yes.
So this is the final result of how it will stand. All that is black there. In fact, they had them stop. You can see there's some that's still not finished. It would have finished today easily. They were like 70–80% of the way done. They said, put a hold on it. So these guys make a decision final. So they stopped, left. Now they're gonna come back, rip all that down. So everything you see that's black, not obviously the roof, but those trim edge lines will be more of a cream color, which is pretty much the same as the stone. I think white could be kind of fun. It's distinct, it pops out, but it almost looks a little too weird. It's just so bright, it's just too weird. Going with a cream that kind of like blends in there. That is gonna be going down very quickly. I think Mindy just said this, they've got it on hand. They can get it to us fast. They can get working on getting this down and get the new stuff up. I just got a text message as we were walking away, about 10,900. So right around $11,000 mistake, but it's okay because lesson learned. Like I said, in the end, I guess I feel better about the fact that it's our fault. You can only point the finger
100%.
right here or there.
It's
here,
totally
there.
Me. It's totally me. And a little bit you.
Mostly me. We do, bro. Gotta get ready, man. We got stuff to get done. We gotta get packed. Did you know you're gonna need a headlamp? I don't know if you realize you need a headlamp. Do you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
I thought it did like extra bright. There we go. Ooh, look at that. Hey, we're gonna be going through some caves, dark in night. I don't know. Does that bring a headlamp? We're gonna need a life jacket, getting some water, and we're gonna be checking out Bryce Canyon. Need to bring our hiking gear. I don't know what that is. We gotta get packed, bro. We gotta get packed. Mom, you got the list of things for Scooby-Doo to pack up?
Yes, I do. Do you know what I was just realizing? Crew does not have a pair of shoes that he can ruin.
Oh shoot, dude, you don't have like any hiking shoes? Hey, I can wear my cool like shoes that have been to the top of Timp, which by the way, this has been to the top of Timp.
Actually,
the last time I used this.
Crew could probably wear my shoes.
Bro, let's go. You probably could, dude. And those have been to the top of Timp. There's some good hiking shoes. They're really good. So Crew and I, Mom probably gonna help him pack. It's just an overnighter. It's actually a 3-day thing. We were not able to be part of the entire thing, so we're gonna head down. They're already there. We're gonna be joining them for a full day of fun, overnighter, and then another like half day of fun in the morning before we head back. So it's gonna be pretty awesome, dude. So I'm stoked.
I'm so
hanging out with
excited.
Like Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
The intention of today was to just go dip it on the house, check it out, come back, focus on getting out of town with Crew. But that kind of unfolded right before the vlog's eyes. Like that happened in real time. We showed up, we got out of the car, and our project manager goes, you wanted this black, right? And Mindy's like, haha, real funny.
Funny.
And when he did laugh, I was like, this is gonna be a thing today. It ended up being pretty much the entirety of our day. Spent a lot of time doing some back and forth, getting some samples, checking things out, stewing on it, getting in some opinions, but in the end, I think we figured it all out.
I think we figured it out. I'm really curious to see it in person though. The whole thing like
By then it's too late, can I tell you that? Once you make your decision, that's the one we're locking in. We're not making another. Now I know we've been pretty casual, about $10,000. That's obviously a truckload of money. Well, actually, if you've seen $10,000, it's not actually a truckload. It's like a pretty small little stack. It's like $100 bills stacked on top of each other. It's not a lot, but like in movies, it looks like a ton. Mr. Beast makes it look like it's suitcases full. But anyways, regardless, $11,000, being pretty casual about it. We know that is a ton of money. And that was a major oopsie, major mess up. But that $11,000 just goes into the overall cost of the home, and where we have been at or below budget on every single thing to this point.
I feel like we have a little bit of wiggle room.
This is the very first time we've even had a setback like that. So in the overall scheme and scope of things, you guys, not as big a deal as it might sound or seem.
This is like our first like big thing.
So it does sting, but like really, what else can you do besides just laugh, smile, and move on and make the most of it?
You could cry like I cried.
We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up for today. Now a reminder, tomorrow, epic shoe shopping vlog with the entire family, buying some back to school kicks, both athletic and casual. You don't wanna miss it. And then we'll be back very shortly to check in on the house, but more importantly, welcome Rag Guy home, share some of our adventures that we've had, give you a progress update on all that's happened this weekend, because it sounds like we're gonna have like flooring and a whole bunch of stuff.
So excited for that. Thank you for hanging with us through the ups, the downs, the twists, turns, all the things that go on. We are so grateful for all of your love and support. So thank you for being here. We love you, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Right now, it's just a $10,000 oopsie. We don't want to turn into something more severe. What else is bleeding? Our bank account?
sweatshirt that says my brain has too many tabs open.
That would be so perfect right now. So basically that's like a $10,000 oopsie, just like a oopsie.
It's all gonna be fine.
Keep telling yourself that.
Right?
We've got sewn. I think on my tongue.
Stone.